smoothie maker. It's power packed. It is also gonna help, you can make your doughs, chocolate chip cookie doughs, breads, and all those types of things that are really thick. You can put frozen fruit in here and it will blast through it. So when we say a blender, it's also a food processor and a dough maker and a smoothie maker, and you're getting not one but two of these wonderful jars. These are what you're gonna be able to take that smoothie with you on the go. It comes with all the host of accessories. This to me is the key. You'll notice that the blade system, you'll see 4 different blades going in different directions. That's gonna pulverize ice, frozen fruit, frozen vegetables, fruits and vegetables in your smoothies. Boy, talk about starting your day off right. So you're getting both the 14 and the 24-ounce cup with lids to go. You're getting the wonderful, the accessories, the chopping blade assembly, and the crushing blade, as well as a wonderful little recipe guide. You're getting tons of recipes here. If you really want to take it to another level, there's another recipe book that's, I mean, a couple hundred pages of fabulous ideas. Cookbook for beginners, but over 100 recipes here. Smoothies, soups, cocktails, sauces, and so much more. Now, this, by the way, is the launch of a smart deal. That means this is the first time we are seeing this, and this is the lowest price that we have found on the Ninja Foodi blender processor anywhere in the marketplace. So take advantage of a $30 savings for yourselves and get it home on that 5th flex of only $28. So Rochelle Lucas is joining us from her home on Skype. I'm sure she's whipped up a few delicious, tasty treats this morning. Hi, Rochelle.
Hi, good morning, Callie. I'm so excited about the Power Pitcher system. It's truly the best of all of Ninja blending, all in one. So it's 1,400 watts of power. It's going to power through anything that you put in it, whether it's your green smoothies or your doughs, if you want to do your sourdough breads or your cupcakes and carrot cakes for Easter coming up. But it also comes with the Smoothie Bowl Pitcher and then also your smoothie cup. So really, there's nothing you can't do. But let me walk you through the panel here and kind of show you how it works. So it has that total speed control and SmartTorque system. You have your power button here, and you can do your manual speed dial right here if you just want to do it manual or pulse, but it also has the auto IQ. And so what this does is these are pre-programmed smart technology. It will automatically pause and start and stop when it needs to do, when it needs to pause for different things. So you've got smoothie, you've got your smoothie bowls, you've got your spreads. So this is for like your hummuses and your dips. You also have chop for food processing and dough. And I'm going to show you in a minute. It's truly like one bowl, or when you talk about like one bowl cooking, this is one pitcher baking. I made some carrot cupcakes here. I started by chopping the carrots. All I did was swap the blade. I used the same pitcher. I added all my dough ingredients, and then I made the dough for the carrot cupcake. So let me show you how that works, and then I'm gonna toss it back to you because I'm not gonna talk over 1,400 watts of power. So I selected dough, and I'm gonna hit start, and it's gonna automatically do my dough for me.
Wow, look at that go.
Just like that, that easy.
That takes some power because dough is really, it's pretty, what's the word? It's not as loose as, say, a milkshake. I mean, it's really thick and concentrated, boy. And it keeps going. Dough is not something you typically see in a blender, but that's why this is so much more than a blender. It's a food processor. Oh my gosh, that is doing a great job. Those blades are, you can see how it's pulling everything down until everything is evenly mixed. The consistency is there. And that's one of the many recipes I know you're getting in this wonderful system. You're getting a ton of great ideas. That one looks delicious. I see one for sesame seed buns too that I want to try.
It's so good. There's so many recipes in there too. There's also the choose your own adventure. So no matter what breads you want to make, if you want to do meatballs, if you want to do food, any type of food processing, all of those are included with the book. So I'm going to set this aside. This is actually the pizza dough that I made for my homemade pizza here. So I love that you can control the ingredients that you're using. There's less preservatives. You know exactly what's in there. It's just olive oil and yeast and water and flour. And so I'm able to make these really delicious homemade pizzas. But it can also do your smoothies, and it can also do your your thick dips and things too. So I told you before I made these, I want to show you the inside because I made these yesterday, and look at the carrots inside there. So if you're trying to hide vegetables for your kids and you want to put them in your carrot cakes or zucchini bread, you can do that too. But I love that it's one pitcher baking. So I was able to chop the carrots. I swapped the blade, so the dough blade for the chop blade. Then I added all of my ingredients for the dough. And I used the Auto IQ system. So the thing I love about that too is I can just hit the button and let it go, and it will do all of the thinking for me, all the pulses and stops and starts. It won't stall. It won't overheat. I can look at my, the next step in my recipe and let Ninja do the blending for me. But then also I have these extra cups. And so this is the Smoothie Bowl Cup. You can see this beautiful smoothie bowl here I made for breakfast this morning. So really thick, spoonable smoothie bowls. You can do your frozen yogurts. You can do your hummus. I did my frosting in here. So look at how thick that is. I did my chantilly frosting. So I can do my entire carrot cake, or my carrot cupcakes, if you will, for Easter, all with one pitcher system, and it is so easy to use. I love that it's also dishwasher friendly. For the power paddles here, so it has the built-in tamper, and that's what helps get all the ingredients down to the bottom, to the hybrid blades. And so this is the hybrid blade system. It's going to crush through anything that you put into it and make those really thick smoothies and dips and frostings that you want to make.
I'm impressed with the interchangeability, if you will, on this. So I'm gonna show you what this is, because this is a really massive, it's an over 2 liter BPA-free 72 ounce container. This is 9 cups. This fits on board and clicks into place when you're using it as a blender. Then if you wanted to interchange one of the smoothie bowls, I mean, you can put this right on and just, you know what you're gonna do here. Make those protein drinks. My son just had his wisdom teeth taken out a week ago, and oh my gosh, what a process. Oh, it wasn't fun. He got through it, but I mean, he's living on smoothies. And this, boy, what and the consistency of how to break down the seeds and the things that, you can't have any big pieces in, your mouth during that process. So I'm just putting that out there. This one is interesting. This is the 14 ounce container. Do you do this manually? How does this particular unit work?
Yes. Okay, so that is basically the built-in tamper, and it's in the Power Nutri Bowl. So you spin it while it's making, and I'll show you the nuts here soon, so I'll switch this out. I was gonna do some green smoothies, but since you asked about that, I'll just swap it out to show you how easy it is to swap between the different containers. And so I have some peanuts here, and I'll show you here how it's going to power through. So you can see how that twists around the peanuts. That's gonna help push everything to the hybrid blade. Plus, it's easy to clean. So once I'm done making things, all I do is put a little bit of dishwashing liquid in here and then fill this with water, and I let the blender clean itself, basically. On the outside, there's also a liquid fill and a max fill, so you know exactly how much to fill it if you're doing your smoothie bowls. You don't even have to pull out your measuring cups if you don't want. So I'm just gonna pop this in here just like this, and I'll walk you through the front here again. So you have your automatic controls here if you wanted to go through and check, select your own speed. But then you also have the Auto IQ. So there's extract for the green smoothies. There's smoothie for the smoothie cup. Bowl is what I'm going to use for the peanuts. And I'm going to let you talk, but if you want to keep watching, I'll have my husband zoom in here so you can see the peanut butter as it's being made.
You know what? This is such a great demo. I was just at the grocery store with Tristan after his follow-up appointment for the dentist, and we were looking at butters. He's vegan, and we were looking at cashew butters and almond butters, and the one that he loves the most, he was like, Mom, this is $13 a jar. So we did not get it. We just set it back on the shelf, because to make your own is really cool. Just put whatever nut you love, peanuts, cashews, almonds. You can make pistachio butter, pine nut butter, but you need the power to be able to do that. This is awesome, Rochelle. I love that demo.
Isn't it great? I mean, think about how expensive nut butters are at the store. They're usually like $10, $12 for homemade peanut butter, for homemade almond butter. So, you can save yourself some money, but you're also saving, some health too, because there's no palm oil in there. There's no extra sugar. It's really just peanuts and a little bit of water. And that's all it took to make homemade peanut butter. So you could do your almond butter, cashew butter. The nut butters are my favorite to do in the bowl. And again, that tamper powers through it. It helps kind of twist the nuts down to that hybrid blade. So that way all the nuts are getting crushed. And you saw how quick it was. It took maybe 30 seconds to make homemade peanut butter. So then you can also use that tamper for cleaning it too.
That is super cool. Go ahead.
Isn't it cool? So that you also have the 72 ounces. So I love that you get all of these different sizes so you can use it for all of your different blending needs. So you can make a little if you just want to make, a small smoothie to go. It does come with the lid here, so you can just pop that open if you want to take this to go as you're drinking it on the run, or if you're taking it to work. But then if you want to make your pitcher of margaritas and crush the ice, or if you're making smoothies for a family of 4, you do have that capacity with the stacked blade system. And so this is going to crush through anything you put in it. So I always sneak in some greens. So I've got some kale and some spinach in there, but I also have my apples and coconut water.
Good.
And I'm just going to walk you through the front panel again so you can see the auto IQ. And so here, these are the auto IQ settings. These are pre-programmed, so it knows exactly when to stop and start. It won't stall, it won't overheat. These are pre-programmed settings, so you can set it and forget it. And so Ninja makes things so easy for us. So you've got smoothie bowl. This is for like your peanut butters and things. You have spread for your hummus. You have chop. So if you want to use this to chop your carrots, or chop your celery and onions for your soups and stews, you can do that too. And then you also have dough. I'm going to select smoothie and hit start, and then let you take over.
I'm telling you, I'm looking through this recipe book, and I cannot wait for you guys to try all of these. From a mint pineapple refresher to a ginger orange extract, all these healthy things, to crab cakes, to sesame seed buns and veggie burgers. And then there's all these, like you said, build your own adventure. There's roasted red pepper hummus, there's almond butter, there's mango tango bowl, a dragon fruit bowl. You guys, you need power. And you need that kind of blade extraction system, and you're getting 2 different versions of it. You're getting 3 containers. The blender itself, which is 9 cups capacity. This pops right off just like this for you to be able to pop on another one of these if you're gonna pop in your smoothie and just really go to town and start your day off well. This is on the go if you wanna make your almond butters or any kind of your butters. That tamper is included. You're getting these 2 bladed systems, and that's what pulls everything down and in. So keep in mind, this recipe book is awesome for your pizza doughs, for your cookie doughs, to anything in between, because it's a crushing powerhouse blender, to your smoothies and everything that you want to make. You may want to consider another really great resource, and that's this is 100 different recipes from Ninja. It's a different item number, but it does come with so many great recipes. You don't need this. I'm just saying, some of us looking for something new and refreshing. It's been last year I cooked more than I ever have in my life. I'm loving it. But this is a system that is $30 off here only today. Well, it might be a couple of days. The Smart launch, this is the debut of it. So the Ninja Foodi, the blender, it's a 4-in-1, $139. 5 Flex gets this home at only $28 for you to try it. If you don't love it, within a month you can send it back. But Ninja is like, it's a whole world of itself in the kitchen these days. You guys do everything, but this is brand new, and I'm really excited about this one. I love the power.
I am too. I'm so excited about this because it really combines all of the best of Ninja's blending systems, because you do have the power bowl. You have a 72-ounce pitcher. It does have a pour spout here. So I'm going to pour some of the green smoothie out so you can see it. It crushed through all of that spinach and kale and pineapple and made a beautiful thick smoothie. You can do your margaritas in here. They were even so smart to even put like a little bar here, so nothing's going to flop out on you. It's going to give a nice smooth pour. But I love that you have all of the different accessories too. So you have your total crushing stacked blade system to get through all those leafy greens. You have your dough paddle here to do your doughs and your pizza dough and your muffins and your quick breads and your sourdough. But you can also do your homemade nut butters. This is my favorite thing, that I can do my homemade nut butters at home and save money, and then also not have all that added sugar. And then you can do your frozen treats. You can take your smoothies to go. There's just so much that you can do with the Power Pitcher system. I really love that they've included everything that you need for food processing and blending all in one, plus the recipe book with all of the different inspiration ideas.
Yeah, it's a great bundle. It's excellent. Wonderful job this morning, Rochelle. I want to eat one of everything you did. They all look delicious.
I would give it to you if I was in the studio, for sure.
But that day will come one day. So thanks again. 752-313 is the item number to get your brand new system. It is a food processor, it is a blender, it is a dough maker, it is a smoothie maker, and everything else in between. So that does it for this presentation, the launch of a smart deal. Take a closer look if you'd like on hsn.com. Speaking of which, there's some really cool things I was looking at before the show. One is from StoreSmith. It's a folding